Mike Johnson is kind of split a little bit with
Yeah.
Donald Trump on this, and Marjorie Taylor Greene has done that as well. What what do you think of the Democrats, and how are they going to exploit sort of this whole situation, or how are they exploiting it?
I think that they were a little slow to the punch, but I think that it's good that they are going to talk that they should talk about it. I think that there is ways to talk about it that kind of ties to the broader message of Democrats, which is look, Donald Trump says he was for regular people, but what has he done? He's protecting the rich and powerful that were involved with Jeffrey Epstein. He passed a tax cut for the richest people in the country and cut SNAP benefits and Medicaid for the poorest. Like, I think there's a way to kind of tuck this into that message framework that works. And then also, I just think continuing to put pressure on them to give more information. The example I always give. You remember the Benghazi hearings? All the
Of
Benghazi,
course.
Republicans did 40 of those, and eventually you begin to roll your eyes. Well, people that weren't as paying attention closely back then might not know that it was during like like when you say give us the Epstein files, all of the files that were turned over from Benghazi by the State Department. In one of those files, a Republican investigator saw that Hillary Clinton had a different email than they had seen before. And that is how they realized that she had another server that was not the State Department server.
Yeah.
And that is what spiraled into the whole Hillary Clinton email scandal, whatever you think of that. And like the Jim Comey letter, right? All of that came out of a totally unrelated thing, And so if you're the Democrats, it's like, turn over every leaf here. I don't know. Maybe Trump's in the files. Maybe it's not. Maybe he's protecting one of his rich friends. Maybe he's, who knows, right? Like we don't know. But if you continue to kind of gather more information, you kind of don't know where it will go.